They named her London, only for the bridge between husband and wife to fall down after a revealing phone call. Asked of his whereabouts for that night, he replied to her, "I'm at the baby mama crib, alright?" To get back at her for yesterday's argument, he told the truth in the most hurtful way. Another bearing his DNA was on the way. Its life left hanging on his coat wrapped by the umbilical cord. So he turns on the charm, hoping to harm his weeping wife's defense mechanisms, knowing she'll do anything to stop London from blocking the bridge to her heart with scorning looks only a child spoiled by her father can perfect. She even started to look like him too, right down to the lines on his palms used to scrape up what's left of the bridge to loving bliss so this other child can cross over and still have a mother, even if it means being raised by only half of her genes. Because while the norm is the father's going out of the child's life, the pain of any loss is equal to the tightness of the bond. And if nothing compares to what builds within the warmth of a woman's womb, what if it turns ice cold after conceiving? In the delivery room, Dad's hair draped over her face, salivating with sweat should symbolize the cross over the bridge to womanhood. But for the girl who likes it slow yet gave it up fast, it only meant that God came too quick with this blessing, and to her, busted early is unacceptable. Abortion was the only option for this abomination until the father came in and said, "Hold up. I know it was done for me to get a marriage license before a diploma, but I'm smart enough to know this child's better off in a Cold War between both sides of a new nuclear family firing verbal weapons of mass marital destruction than to ever be squeezed of his last breath before getting the chance to inhale her first." After speaking those words, he relearned how to hold in high regard the maternal guardian giving her love to one she did not birth, but enough of a woman to know that any time it could be her child sleeping under a bridge, begging for a home. So she takes it in as her own. London now has a sibling she shares the father's spoils with, while rough patches between lovers are leveled by finding solace in the fact that somewhere out there is a girl who avoids sleeping on her stomach so anvils of guilt sprouting from her back don't shatter her frozen womb, wishing she had listened when the cross first dropped down the bridge to womanhood. We were the perfect pay-per-view main event match that never got booked. Because every time I asked for a title shot, my tactics were too advanced for just Intercontinental, yet could never get beyond #1 contender. All I wanted to do was be your champion, to be the one who lifted life's heavy weight off your shoulders and prove it doesn't always have to be lonely at the top. Were you afraid ratings would drop as viewers looked on and discussed, booing when they should be cheering us on, not trusting that they would warm up after seeing the work I put in? I was born to be a babyface with a rough edge for when people think they know me, only to be left stunned and amazed at how well I can handle angles without sweat droplets breaking their necks and ankles. So don't be surprised if I see your eyes trapped in a square circle filled to the top turnbuckle with trouble and you hear my music blaring from the Titantron, trailing down the ramp for the run-in. I'm ready to be raw with my attitude and smack down those who couldn't take the heat but wanted so badly to be your superstar. This decision should be easy as chairwoman. You know what people need to see, and it's not what they want to see. Another flash in the pan hyped up by bloated armchair bookers whose fan-fiction storylines would leave you bankrupt. Still, you wrestled with the mania of being shown no mercy by haters who had your back before I came along. Now last year was a whip till you said so long with a notice of release saying, "Good luck in all your future endeavors." I responded with a raised eyebrow and a smirk saying, "That's all cool, chopping on the apple as I do, but I won't spit it on you, because apple gum won't compare to the egg on your face when he turns on his heels after smashing a steel chair across your heart. You could have been a part of my dynasty, blinked out by tag team gold gleaming across your chest, but now you stress in your office, offended by the fact that for this dude, love was just a gateway to a mountain I claim as my own, only to look down and see you seasoned, because all you had to do to be here is book me to win the title of your boyfriend."